It's more about size, and our designers help walk you through that whole thing. They start a conversation, and it doesn't necessarily need to be about lighting, but they get an idea of what your interests are. Are you somebody that's more interested in fans or utilitarian type lighting? It's not as important to you. There's a broad spectrum of where to go on that. And it's all about communication. And that is probably my biggest thing, is to have a staff that's willing to go a little bit further to find something, that homeowner, that first time buyer, to get something that sets their personality off in their home. When you're talking to these people, you're getting to find out more if they're an industrial type or transitional or contemporary. Salespeople can pull that out of them, and they take their time in getting exactly what they need. And what they want is really more important to me. It's all about communicating with that customer to see their style. And it kind of goes off of using that wish list on XOLogic to see the items that they like, and for them to draw off of that to kind of stretch the limits of that. My personal house, I have wooden chandeliers, Brazilian wood, that I would have never thought in my life to get, but talking to the women that work up front, they got that out of me. And it's things that I love, but I really never knew that was possible. And it gives your uniqueness to your home, and they draw from that. I don't know how they do that, because to me, they're switching from style to style. They know how to read that. And it's huge, because you may have one customer that loves the traditional style, the old style oil rub bronze. We haven't seen that in a few years, but some people love that, and they know how to transition to that, then off to something contemporary without missing a beat. And that's huge, to be able to fluctuate like that and pick their brains to where they know what style they're after. One of the things that happens a lot of times is because a homeowner's designer will a lot of times come in with the homeowner, and they've gone through every room in that house at great lengths, and they know what they're going to do that we may not know. So there's a collaboration between that homeowner's designer and our sales staff, and they work together. And a lot of times when they do that, I've seen things that you go, I don't think that's going to work, but it gets put in a house and it's incredible. It's just like artwork. When you go into some of these houses, that was just a piece of the puzzle. When it's put together with all the rest, it makes a piece of art. And sometimes not seeing the whole thing and then seeing the finished product is incredible. Just about everything is either integrated with LED as it comes in, or we're using LED bulbs in it. There's very few things that are incandescent now or halogen. It is basically going to be outfitted with a LED to be energy efficient. What most of our customers are, they're home builder driven for the most part. And what we try to do with home builders is offer several different sets to be able to do things. Sometimes we'll offer packages with pre-selected lighting. Sometimes we'll offer a base package, but have a cafeteria style upgrade to where there's several different selections of dining rooms, entries, coach lights, anything. And that helps the homeowner have a little bit more of a unique lighting experience, but it also condenses that selection down some, which helps that builder be able to produce that package a little bit quicker. And there's other builders that it is all select driven, and it can be anywhere from a $200,000 house to a $15 million house. We run the spectrum on all of it. I think that we have a really good handle on getting them unique lighting at that entry level up to that $15 million home. One of the things that we really try to do is become that builder superintendent on the lighting side. The superintendents have enough to deal with without having to add that to it, because there's a lot to it. I have outside guys that start at the very beginning when the home is wired, go through when the package goes out, all the way through, and then make sure that we write up any service that needs to be provided for. Then at the very end, we go back and do our finishing touches. This takes the workload off of that superintendent to where he can focus on other areas. And that's one of the huge things that most of our builders truly love about what we do.